What's happening, everybody? Of course, it's your host, Brink Young, coming straight out of them South Memphis slums, and you are tuning in to Brink TV. We're talking about the most award-winning independent talk show in the Mid-South, Brink TV. I got to say it like Rob Van Dam, Brink TV. Joining me on tonight's show, we're talking about brand new faces to the icy white couch, but these are actually my brothers. These are actually my neighbors. These are actually my fellow radio personalities on Bumpin' 96.3. We're talking about Cut the Malarkey, D. Terrell, Poppy Lokiano, and Black Haven Munn. What's happening? How y'all doing?
What's going on, brother, man?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man. We're here now.
Hey, I promise, and I'm so thankful that you guys are kicking it with us on the show tonight, man. This means a lot because, like I say, we co-stars. You know what I'm saying? In this whole movie, we co-stars. But with the whole thing, I like to get into background. You know what I'm saying? I want to know more about you guys because you're not from Memphis, are you?
Nah, man, I'm not.
Where you from, man?
I'm from Mississippi. I'm from Jonestown, Mississippi. Bro.
Jonestown, Mississippi. Okay, so usually when I hear places I'm not familiar with, I like to ask, what's the biggest nearest city? Go.
Memphis.
Hey, it's hard out here. Shout out to everybody out there in Mississippi. What about my guy D. Terrell, though, man?
Oh, yeah, I grew up in the M, man. Grew up in the M. Germantown area, don't say nothing. Yeah, I grew up in the M, man. I moved out, but I spent a lot of time back at the crib, you know what I'm saying? Always visiting the crib.
Absolutely, and of course we got the Bobby Brown of the group, my guy, Black Haven Munn.
The hood is in the name, baby.
Yeah.
The hood is in the name. I'm from the Haven, right off Bourne-Shire. You know what I'm saying? So, you know me, I'm big Memphis.
Hey, I promise, definitely shout out to everybody in Memphis and Mississippi. The beautiful thing about that, both can put the M's up. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. But what's interesting about you guys, man, like I say, you doing your thing. Y'all are actually in y'all third season of Cut the Malarkey. I got to ask, man, how did y'all get the name Cut the Malarkey? Like, that's an interesting name for a podcast, radio show, TV series, all of the above. How y'all come up with that?
Man, so what it was is we were on the phone one day. I was on the phone with Black Haven Munn, man, you know, just cutting, you know what I'm saying, cutting some jokes, talking about sports, probably wrestling or something. End up getting a call from Poppy Lokiano. Same thing went down. Thought it was funny. So I was like, man, let me get these dudes on the phone together. So we sat, had a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, y'all want to try to record something tonight? Maybe we could do a podcast. So we do a podcast, and I said out the name Coach Oakley's class. Said that as the title. They didn't catch it. We do the whole episode at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? We try to end it, try to cut it off or whatever, and say the name again. They was like, "That's the name." Yeah, man, no, bro, we ain't finna. we can't be a part of nothing called Coach Oakley's class. So then we kind of had this little debate or whatever. They start going back and forth. So I just kind of jump in. And I'm like, bro, cut the Malarkey. Focus.
Wait a minute. Like I told y'all off camera, only Germantown people say something
only
like Malarkey. Wow.
Hey, that's, man, you know what? That's where I heard it too. That's where I heard it. First time I heard Malarkey, Germantown.
Either that or South Haven. So
No, definitely not.
hey, man, you worked at the Wendy's in South Haven, so I don't know.
I like to forget those years.
We talk about the dark ages.
Dark ages.
So, of course, you actually live in Houston right now, man.
Yes,
We
sir.
talking about H-Time where they get dying.
Yes,
How
sir.
long you been out there, man?
Man, I've been out there probably about 10 years.
Okay.
About 10 years, man. And it's, compared to Memphis, man, obviously it's a bigger city. You know what I'm saying? So being who I am as a creative, trying to find my way out there, I've been able to bump into and rub elbows with other creatives out there. So it's been a huge learning experience for sure. And but you know, you just miss the crib, you know what I'm saying, especially the food.
Yeah.
So I had to come back and apply what I learned to, you know what I'm saying, to help others in Memphis and display what I learned and display my creativity. So
Absolutely. Definitely shout out to everybody out there in H-Town, man. Of course, we got to talk to you, Poppy, man, because you are we're talking about a whole different time zone, pretty much, in my opinion. Arizona.
I don't want to go to Arizona, Martin.
Exactly, man. What brings you to Phoenix, man?
Honestly, I wanted to move to Phoenix in, 08, 09?
Okay.
After the Cardinals lost the Super Bowl. And of course, you got the people that say, "Oh, you can't move out there." I was like, man, never mind that. But I left Memphis in 2018 and moved to Nebraska. Went to Nebraska, and it was too cold. First time I visited Phoenix and seeing how beautiful it was, I was like, you know what? Go ahead, set me up a house out here, cuz. Let me get that. But that's how I ended up in Phoenix, man.
Now, of course, you did mention like the weather differences, between all three cities. You told me that y'all broke the record in Phoenix last year. I think you said it was 130. What?
Like 130 plus.
130 plus. We ain't talking about like $1.30. You understand me? We talking about 130 plus degrees.
Boy, Nick was sweating.
Man,
It made me hot.
the back of my knees was sweating. Like, what? Bruh, I remember just walking down the street, not even going far. And at first it was like, I can withstand it. But by the time you dot that corner, I was over with. You got to wring that shirt out by the time you get back to the house. And it's dry heat, so it's a little worse, but dog, it's still hot. So
we got my guy Black Haven Mon.
Man,
He
you already know
decided to
what's going
stick to the city,
You-
man.
you
what
already
made you
know.
stay here, man?
It's not nothing like Memphis. Like, I didn't want to be the stigma of, how people, oh, you don't want to leave the city, you don't want to, but it's really, I don't really see no other place that I would rather live other than here. It ain't nothing like Memphis. Memphis is so unique, like with the people, the culture, and I just don't want to leave it. It's a part of it.
So, of course, we got to talk growing up in Memphis for you. How would you describe it? Like, because, I mean, you actually from the Haven, right?
Yes, I'm from
Growing
the
up in the Haven, what was it like?
Around the time I was growing up, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad out there. The gangs and stuff was trying to get you, but it was cool, man. Back then we had like Crunk Fest, we had Crystal Palace, we had, you know what I'm saying? They even bring like a little fair over there in front of Southland Mall.
Southland
you know what I'm
Mall,
saying?
right? Yeah.
So, like, it was cool back then. You know what I mean? But as the older I got, the worse it got.
Yeah.
So, the Haven always gonna be the Haven. The Haven always gonna be the best hood in Memphis.
So come, I'm tripping off the look you gave. He ain't even from Memphis. And you look directly at him. Like,
Because hey, I'm gonna be honest, Brink. Growing up, people always talk down on the Haven. They always act like we was soft. They say, "Oh, they ain't the Haven. They're Southeast Memphis." Y'all ain't about nothing. They always thought we was weak. They treated us this.
I never heard that. I guess because I'm not from the Haven.
Yeah,
But I never even said that about the Haven. That's weird.
Back in the day, if I run into somebody from Douglas or North Memphis or even East Memphis or out there in Binghamton or Fraser, they felt like we weren't about it, and that just put a chip on your shoulder, man. Then you got to show them that, hey, bro, this the Haven, man. It's BAZ all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I really had that mentality growing up.
Definitely, man. Shout out to everybody out there from that Have, man. We talk about DJ Paul and them.
You
Like, I
heard
heard Paul. I ain't never thought nothing soft about no Haven cats, right?
Man, look, when you think about Paul, you think about Boo. Man, look, all hard and hard music.
They cut Black Haven mud from Black Haven. That's why they thought it was soft.
Haters. See, I ain't gonna say nothing about Jonestown because them lovely people ain't did nothing to me.
All 47 of them.
Yeah, all 47 of them. Where everybody go to school in the same building. But I ain't say that. I ain't say
Correction.
that though.
They sold the school.
You get your hair cut and buy groceries at the same place, don't? I'm sorry. I apologize to the people of
Golly.
Jonestown.
Shout out to everybody in Jonestown. And I'm pretty sure it's more than 47 people. That's just the jokes.
52.
That's just jokes. 52. They did a new census. Man, so we talking about 3 years of Cut the Malarkey, man. You guys have had so many guests on the show, man. So many features, man. Carmen Mello Fine, man.
Shout out to Carmen Mello.
Man.
the Memphis Hummingbird.
Mine, she
Yeah.
a pretty girl. Oh, wow, I'm trying to get that finish. Anyway, that's not the point. But like I said, you guys have had so many amazing guests on the show, man. Like I said, I mentioned Common Mellow. What was the guy named? Cobro Lambskins.
Cobro Lambskin.
Jay Childs, Twanky Man, and of course, legendary Project Pat, man. We got to talk about that. Pat.
You know how hard it was not to do that? You know how hard it was not to do that when you
For a whole 2 hours?
Yes.
One of y'all did it on the interview.
It was me. I couldn't hold it.
Okay, I
couldn't
remember.
hold it.
Yeah.
I ended up flipping my clothes hamper over, man. I kicked my door open. It's like it's Pat. Like my whole. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I know y'all got something to say about Pat, but Pat is. If you a Memphian, Pat is a part of your life from the time you listen to music to now. Get It Green.
Mr. Don't
Crook
Play.
by the Book, Mr. Don't Play. It's just
Land of
in
Smackdown.
you. It's just in you. You know what I'm saying? So
The Appeal.
you hear me?
Like,
So when you see him, I actually seen him and felt the man. I could feel the man
You felt
aura
him?
through the screen.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's just. It was.
Everybody said actually seeing him, and then he said I felt him. I was like, you felt him?
I felt the man aura.
Okay,
I felt his
okay.
aura. I could feel.
It was
Okay,
a pause
Prince.
in there.
Yeah,
It was just a
yeah.
slight little.
Okay, Prince.
I felt them.
Look at that.
So what was it like, y'all chopping it up with Pat, man?
Man, for me, that was the first time I ever seen Pat. Like, well, technically still ain't met him.
Okay.
But to be able to have a conversation with him, it meant a lot. Because, like I told him on the show, the first time I ever heard his music was Chicken Head.
Yeah.
And I learned that song from start to finish minus the little chat verse. And I would start singing it in school and had everybody rocking with me. So it felt like a full circle moment to just have a conversation with the bro.
Man, that interview, because I'm a huge Project Pat fan, so like just to have him pop up on the screen, you know what I'm saying, before the interview, I was nervous, dog. Straight up, I ain't gonna lie.
Nervous is an understatement.
Extremely nervous, but it came out. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here chopping it up with Pat, and I'm learning stuff at the same time that I'm interviewing him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you learning how his mind worked, you learning how he think, how he operate, all that. So it was, for me, it was a great interview, but it was a huge learning experience.
Yep.
Huge learning experience, especially interviewing somebody of that caliber.
So I gotta ask you, like, did you slide him any beats, man? You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't
You
get
get
to
the
slide 'em no
email.
beats, but look, the
Should
thing
got the
is,
email, bro.
the thing is, they tried to plug it during the interview.
Okay.
And I was like, man, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get the interview done because I'm already like, you know what I'm saying? It's Pat, man. You know what I'm saying? So they put the bug in his ear, but I ain't slid him no beats yet, but it's coming.
But Pat, hey,
It's coming.
look, my guy,
Slow
he be
zone.
making beats.
This what he did.
So,
Right here.
hey, look, my guy be making beats, man. Go ahead and hit him up, man. For real, for real. Both of them.
Hey, I promise. And let me go ahead and get some backstory on that, because like I said, my guy, you definitely are a producer. You actually are a drummer as well, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
So that's how I started my music, I guess you'd call it music career.
Okay.
Started playing right here in Memphis at a church called Christ Agape. That was, man, I don't know how old I was.
Go ahead and say it, because you know you old.
I was 9, something like that. So I've been drumming for a long time. So from there, just watching other musicians come in, especially at church, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to learn keys, wanted to learn bass, wanted to learn it all. So then end up in Germantown coming across some guys that, you know, in the rap, you know what I'm saying, writing and stuff like that. So picked up Fruity Loops is what it was called at the
Yeah,
time.
man. Fruity Loops. Before it became FL
Before
Studio.
it became FL Studio.
Yeah.
Picked up the free version, couldn't even save.
Dang. So you
So-
got to track it out right then. Yeah.
End up making beats, man, and it took off from there. Like, I've been making beats ever since I was a kid, like 10, 11, making beats, pushing them out. And then, you know, things happen, like I said earlier, man, pushed them out to some of the wrong people, adults, you know what I'm saying, taking advantage because I'm a kid, I ain't know no better, you know what I'm saying, trying to get in. So, but, man, yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, probably I don't even know what year that was, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what year that was. What?
I was gonna say the main drive ain't never changed.
Okay.
Cause we went to college together and he worked at Wendy's at the same time and he'll work 10 hours.
You talking about the Wendy's in South Haven?
Wendy's South Haven. He'll come home, he'll come back to the dorm and the first thing he do is pop his computer open and make beats. Like he did that for like forever. He still do that. So it's in him. You know what I'm saying? It's in him.
I tell him this all the time. He got a song called Swing.
Okay.
The man started making the beat that morning. I left and went to work. I came back. He finished the song.
Wow.
Like, not even just the beat. He made the beat, wrote his verse, recorded it, mixed it. And when I got home, he was like, hey, bro, the song done.
Yeah.
That's my favorite song to this day.
Wow. That's crazy, man. And that's the thing that we can safely say brings you guys together, you know, in addition to y'all being cousins, you know, music has brought you all together. All three of you guys are pretty much artists, you know, or were artists at a time. Let's talk about you, man. We got to talk about you,
Why
man.
you point at me?
You're not an artist.
Golly.
I am an artist.
Shots fired.
Hey, bro, I got mixtapes.
You got one. Okay.
You got one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's talk about you, man. Your music career, man. How did you get started?
Actually, my brother got me started when I was like 7 to 8. I was asleep and he was like, "Hey, write for 3 minutes straight." And
Wow.
I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, just write for 3 minutes straight." So I didn't know what he was talking about. Just started writing, and he's like, "Nah, you gotta make these words rhyme." I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking?" Okay, whatever. So I just started making words rhyme, and then he was like, "All right, now you gotta get a rap name." I don't want to rap. He was like, "Man, just pick a rap name and then we're gonna go from there." I was like, "All right, bet." So I picked my name, and that whole summer he had me rapping with him and his other brother.
Yeah.
And so now I'm at school, I'm like 8, 9, whatever, in class writing raps, like a whole notebook full. And so then I got off of that for a good little minute, met up with him, found out he rapped, and then got back into it. And after we put out a few songs and whatnot, it's kind of stopped. But I'm still writing. And I wrote this song a good little minute ago, trying to get it put out, but I would not record it with nobody else but him.
Yeah.
So once I get hooked up with him and able to record it, you know what it is. We in there.
Hey, coming soon 99, but I gotta know how Black Haven Mun got started with the music.
Man, you
though.
already know. Let me take it down the tail real quick, man. So
Go ahead.
you a hater forever. Hey man, I really started taking I've been singing for a minute. I've been singing since I was young, probably about 6 years old. But when it came to rap, I started rapping around like 13 years old. With my big cousin. Shout out to Tony Bone K, you know what I'm saying, out there in the Haven. My first love was beatboxing.
Okay.
Then from beatboxing, I started liking beats. I didn't know how to make them, but I love a good beat, man. And from there, I started rapping and putting words together. I actually was a pretty good rapper. Not what Papa Lucciano saying. I was pretty decent, all right? I was pretty good. Put out a couple songs. Did pretty good. Performed at the New Daisy. Had a good time there. That was my first time ever performing live my music. It was really receptive, but man, look, I'm the GOAT. Go to the Haven. I'm not, but look, I was fairly good, bro. I was decent, bro.
We talking about the GOAT of the Haven.
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
The greatest of all time.
But other than that, though, other than music, you also did photography, man. You
Oh,
was
yeah.
shooting for a school newspaper, right?
Oh yeah, I was, man. It really was a passion, man. It really started. Hey, I'm gonna keep it a whole buck, man. my little sister had a camera.
Okay.
And we used to party a whole lot when we was younger, man, our college days. And it got annoying to them because my friends at the time, because I'm snapping everything.
Yeah.
Invasion of privacy, my boy. You know what I'm saying? So after doing that, I realized that I really had a knack for catching moments. And that was something that I thought that everybody could do until people would come up to you and be like, hey, bro, you took pictures last night, right? Yeah. But let me get the picture that you took.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you took pictures from the club last night? Let me get the picture. And I just put them on like Facebook, social media, and they just got grabbing them. When I really started taking it serious, when I was doing it for the newspaper, and all my pictures got published in that yearbook, which I'm very proud of. I know it's just a yearbook, but I'm very proud of. Learning how to catch sports, learning how to catch everyday moments, people's reactions, things that people would never forget, but now they're stuck in, like they stuck in time. That's a real passion of mine that I really don't indulge in like I used to. But yeah man, I love taking pictures, man.
These guys are just full of surprises and full of talent. We got an actor over here on the couch. My guy D. Terrell, he been acting since he was what age?
Man, I started acting, I was probably about 12.
Okay.
I was probably about 11, 12, out there in Germantown. So it was a family that we got connected with, man. Yeah.
The town.
Germantown.
Yeah. Y'all got a nickname for Germantown?
G-Town, I guess. I mean, we ain't got no cool, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got the cool Black Haven, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry for the brother. Go ahead.
No, but look, so I got connected with them, bro. It was just like, needed extracurricular activity, everybody playing football. I played football, but it was like, in the off season, what do you do?
Yeah.
So got connected with the family. I can't remember their name, but they used to put on plays and stuff like that, the Playhouse.
Okay, I got you.
But got connected with them, started picking up cues, picking up little acting tips and tricks because they had been doing it for years. So got in on that, started doing plays with them. I even did a play. It was like a school play when I went to downtown. But yeah, man, I've been doing it for a long time. So I took a break. But with, writers and directors in the family, I was like, yeah, man, it's about time I get back into it. So I've been recently doing some auditions and stuff for like some films that's going to like Amazon, Tubi and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Hey, you never know. You might see my guy on the silver screen soon. Like I say, he's definitely doing this thing with acting. So we got to talk to Poppy Lokiano, man. You actually served time in the military overseas. That ain't just no everyday stuff, bro. We got to talk about that, man.
Man, it was a great time in my life. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it because it taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually one of the few people that's blessed to have their father with them while I was over there. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Shout out to 2A tonight. You know what I'm saying? Vertical construction company in Mississippi National Guard. So.
All right, so of course we got to talk, man, because you told me off camera that you guys were over there 9 years.
No.
Okay.
I did 9 years.
Okay, you did
military,
9 years. Okay.
And we did in Afghanistan from 2012 to 2013.
Wow. Yeah. We talking about in the middle of it all. You know, we've heard so many stories. Even the city is nicknamed Afghanistan. So we the baby version of that. You was in the real version, man. What kept you motivated every day to make it back to that crib, man?
Man, my daughter, man. You know what I'm saying? Not only her, but my dad as well, because I have to me at the time, it was like, I got to make sure he get back home to his wife and his kids. At the same time, bro, how that's going to make me feel if something happens to you over here.
Yeah.
So him and my daughter was the main two reasons for me getting back.
No doubt, man. And I'm thankful, definitely thankful for your services. And I'm thankful that you made it back. You and your pops made it back because, like I say, it's a lot of people that go over there and they don't make it, you know.
Yes,
and
sir.
that's a lot of times that's the fear, you know, and that's the fear what keeps people from joining the service. But we need people in the service.
Yes, sir.
You know, because somebody got to hold down, you know.
Yes, sir. And you know what I'm saying? And not to take anything away from civilians, but it takes a strong person to go in that building and raise that right hand and actually go through with what we went through, especially over in Afghanistan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, and one thing that a lot of people don't know about me, like I actually served as well. You know what I'm saying? It was a Armed Forces Day, and I served food to the veterans. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, thank you for your service. Here go your hot dog. You know, the mustard is over there. We got fries in the back. They cooking. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sir, yes, sir. I'm in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Hey, man, we appreciate them hot
That's my
dogs,
type.
though.
That's my type of service.
That's what I'm
That's my
talking
type
about.
of service. But what?
Service with a smile.
You
You
hear
know what
me?
I'm saying? But like I said, I just wanted to liven the mood up. Like I said, not to take any seriousness away from being in the military. Like I said, thank everybody for being in the military. Thank you for your service. Thank you for what you do, you know, to hold down this country, because it's probably the best country in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful to be over here. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, I am. Trust me, I got videos of other coaches. I'm straight.
Okay.
I'm good.
VA, all I want from y'all is another, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, put a little extra on that check. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all.
Hey, he right. Because, I mean, like I say, you got to think about it. Like, if he was in another country, like, they'd probably give you, like, a baboon heart or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And you never know.
You said
know?
you served 20 years. Here's some toenail clippings.
There you go. That's all we got for you. That's all we got for you. It be like that, man. So, you guys have actually recently, we're talking about celebrated 1 year anniversary on Bumpin' 96.3, or as I always call it, 96.3 FM Memphis. You know, I just like that. You know what I'm saying? How does that make y'all feel, man?
Accomplished.
Oh,
It-
yeah.
Like, it make it feel like what we trying to, our dream that we chasing is right there.
Yeah.
Like, we can see it. We see people, like, I hear, like, they not fortunate enough to be here to actually hear people bump 96.3 in their cars loud, going into establishment and they bumping it, hearing your voice on the radio, people hearing you and saying, hey, you on the radio? I know you.
Yeah.
You know, it's a wonderful feeling. And plus the hard work, it didn't go to waste. The times where he on the road and he's on the road, he has to stop what he's doing to get in the get on there to record, or me with my children having to try to get to a quiet space so I can record so they won't be yelling and fighting in the background. Or him with his schedule trying to make sure everybody in the right space. Like, it showed that wasn't for granted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
What about y'all, man? How does it feel?
I agree with him, man. It's a big accomplishment, man, to be a part of the city that you know that pretty much you grew up in. Everything you know what I'm saying, came from the M. So it's a big thing. I hate that I don't get to be here, you know, on a daily to experience what he experienced, but it is a part of the, you know what I'm saying, a part of the plan. It's like, man, I'm on the radio in the M. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the radio at home, bro. Like, that's big.
Yeah.
That's big. I don't take that for granted at all, man. I shoot. Anybody walk up, hey, what's going on, bro? I'm on the radio. How you doing?
There you go. Yeah.
That's where I lead with it.
Man, and you know what I'm saying, just like these guys, I'm humbled by it, but I'm on a lot of different streaming services.
Okay.
And sometimes I have my location set here. And so I go into different people's streaming. I'll be like, hey, man, turn into 96.3 right now. You know what I'm saying? And check out that station. And then as soon as they turn it on, hey, this your boy Papa Lokiano, Black Haven. And I'm like, that's me right there. They're like, nah, that ain't you. I guarantee you that's me. You know what I'm saying? So to hear, even if I'm in a different state, to hear me on the radio through somebody else's, and somebody else is listening to it, I'm like,
It does something to you.
I be wanting to cry sometimes, man.
I'm gonna be honest, like, you know, I'm super proud of you guys because y'all are pretty much like my big brothers, because I ain't even made my 1 year yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a few more weeks and then I'll be there. But like I say, y'all are pretty much the OGs of Bumpin' 96.3. And I feel like if it wasn't for y'all, man, this thing probably wouldn't still be standing. Because like I say, y'all holding it up. Y'all was there pretty much dang near from birth almost. You know what I'm saying? Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it officially got kicked off, like officially 100 times officially, like in, what was that, January last year, right? Mm-hmm. And that's, y'all was already on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
January kicked off. We came in like
We came
2-3 months after, something like
March.
It was
Because
we
you
went
called
to
him.
we went to the class
Okay.
in February. By March, we were making shows. So we was on by like the middle of March.
No, we was on April 1st.
It was
Yeah.
April.
I know we were making
But
content.
y'all was already making strides in February though.
Yes.
So y'all unk them. You see what I'm saying?
I'll be on. Yeah,
But I think, like I said, the station officially launched in January, and I think they were getting all the inner workings like that fall of the previous year. So, like I say, regardless, man, y'all my big brothers in this radio stuff. Y'all got some advice for me?
Hey, man.
I tell you what, listen to Brink.
Because you know what, I can't speak for them, but I know they feel the same way. I appreciate what you said. It means a lot to me. I'm gonna receive it. But we are who we are, and we structure how we structure because of you, because of your accolades and what you do and how you present yourself. So we want to give you. We know it's almost about to be a year, but we're gonna give you your flowers and your congratulations as well. Because just like we a part of bumping and we do our thing, you do the exact same thing.
Man, and
Appreciate that.
I remember when you was coming to the show, to the station, he called me. He was like, bruh, Brink finna be on bumping. And I was like, huh? Bruh, Brink finna be, Brink TV, he finna be on bumping. I was like, okay, but who is that? And
Yeah.
he was like, bruh, he's one of the biggest social media personalities out there. I went to Instagram and I seen it and I was like, damn, okay. And then like, he linked up with you or he inboxed you or something, and he was like, bruh, he listened to our show. I was like,
And he show love.
for somebody that big to listening to us? Oh, what we doing right around here? But hey, I just appreciate you, bro.
For sure. Definitely appreciate you. And then, you know, what a lot of people say, man, is how you can really tell somebody's character is if somebody that didn't even, like, you didn't solicit information for somebody,
Right.
like somebody else completely different, come to you and be like, oh, man, y'all gonna love Brink, bro. That man, he a real one. You know what I'm saying? So that
If you wanna
that
be
right
100,
there
we
for
was-
somebody to come to us and be like, man, y'all gonna love him, bro. And then we meet you and we like, bro,
Yeah, we
that
were
man is-
more excited.
yeah.
We were more excited for you than we was the other guy.
Facts.
Oh God! Like we was more excited because we knew that you were grounded, and that we mean that in the most best way. You were grounded and ear to the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I got one even better for you. When you came on our show, I was in California. I was driving.
Yeah.
And I was trying my best to pull over. I said, you know what? I don't care if I got to do it on the side of the road. I'm pulling over. I'm getting on that screen, and I'm doing what I need to do.
Yeah.
I snatched that truck off the highway in like 30 miles from L.A. Snatched off, pulled up behind Walmart, and did that show.
Yeah. And even deeper than that, like you cut the air conditioner off so that the air wouldn't be all over the audio.
Yes.
And my man was sweating like a real Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? But I really appreciate that. Like I said, I appreciate you guys and what y'all represent because, you know, I'm going to be honest, like radio, that was a whole new thing for me. Broadcasting been doing that for years, but radio's a whole different beast. Like, I'm like, bro, I was scared. Were y'all scared?
yes,
I'm being honest.
yes, yes. Yeah, we still get goosebumps when we hear our commercial on the radio.
Yeah.
When we sat down, man, I know we was like, all right, we've been doing podcasting. We've been doing like live streams. We know how to act for that.
Right.
We know how to conduct ourselves. But we was like, all right, man, this is uncharted. We don't know, like, what do we do, bro? Like, we at the mics, we was like, all right, so what y'all thinking?
So they went to the class. I didn't. I was trying to get here.
Okay.
And so they called me. They was like, hey, man, you can't cuss. So now we finna get ready to record, and I'm like,
Dog.
we can't cuss? What you mean we can't? Okay. Oh.
Malarkey.
Because that was heavy in our live streams. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would pull up to the live streams because we was just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
man, when we told him that, he was like, oh. Yeah.
The radio got rules?
They call FCC.
FCC, yeah.
Which is
man.
so much that like the radio really molded us. But it didn't got to the point now, like Brink, it's like second nature.
Second nature, right.
It's like second
Right.
nature, man. In and out, and then actually becoming yourself in front of everybody. Like, everybody's seeing you grow into
Yep.
what you are now. So,
Man.
Yo.
And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we all hold each other back.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but it's like, okay, you know you can't say that on the radio. You know what I'm saying? And then so he said something. And I was like, bro, you know you can't say that on the radio, fool. And then it's just started taking off from there. So now in the show, if you listen back to it, we'll be like, hey man, you know you can't say that on the radio.
and it might seem like, so you getting the exclusive right here on Brink TV. When you hear that on Cut the Malarkey, something got cut out.
Something got cut out.
Something got cut out.
Something
got cut out. So, hey.
That's incredible, man. I like the nucleus that you guys have, man. I remember going back to like season 1, episode 1, and watching. You know, shout out to, what was his name? Mark. I forgot the
Mark,
brother's
man?
name.
Mark Burrell?
Yeah,
Burrell.
for real.
You know,
Dog.
and like I say,
Ain't that the one he pulled up with a wig on, bro?
I thought he had, I don't know if there was a shower cap.
No, bro.
I don't know what it was.
Something.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to Mark. I think he had like a patch of hair right here, bro. He had like a hair. And I've been knowing Mark for a minute. He been knowing Mark since they were kids.
Yeah.
And I was not expecting him to come on that screen like that. But the hardest thing was to act like he was normal.
Right.
Act like it's just everyday activity. The hat is on your head, my boy.
Yeah.
Hey, man, y'all ain't gonna talk about my veteran brother like that.
I'm not. He know better than that.
Mark, I'm trying to take up for you, bro.
But like I say, the growth, man, from that episode, that show, all the way to now, man, you guys are definitely doing y'all thing, man. And one thing that's incredible, y'all got shirts that represent the respective cities. You in H-Town, you know what I'm saying? You in Phoenix, them definitely Phoenix colors, man. Shout out to them Suns, man. I hope they can, well, just fire out the coach.
I'm not a Suns fan. I'm a Cardinals fan.
Okay,
So,
respect. Yeah. Okay. What about you rock with baseball at all? You see where we're transitioning to, right?
I'm only a baseball fan when it comes to when they playing certain teams.
Okay, so you're definitely not a Diamondbacks fan, is what you're telling me. Okay, I got you. Reason I brought all of this up, we're talking about CTM Sports. We got a Titans fan over here.
Man, you already know. You better tighten up, baby. It's the year. Everything you saw last year was a fluke, baby. You understand?
He's also a Grizzlies fan.
Do you hear me?
Mike Conley.
Do you hear me? And a Bulls hat.
Yeah.
Now, look, I got to tell you this, Brink. I'm over there on Union at the gas station. He's in a fly car. I can't even tell you what kind of car it is. The car of the chain. Yes, I used the word fly because that's what it was. When I saw him in a hoodie trying to be discreet, man, you Mike Conley. We in the playoffs right now. Man, you Mike Conley. You probably the most noticeable person in all of Memphis right now. And I usually wear my Grizzly hat. And just this day, I was wearing some red shoes or red something and wore the Bulls hat. I'm like, I'm embarrassed, but I need this picture. You not finna get a picture with Mike Conley.
Yeah.
And I look pretty happy on that picture, man. I didn't know what to do with my hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I got a picture with Mike Conley.
That's facts.
Hey,
I ain't
man.
even got that, man. Like I
Look.
say, one time for Mac 11, man.
You hear me?
You understand
Always.
me? Mac
Look.
10 now, you know.
Yeah, hey, Mac 10, Mac 11, still Mike. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He's still gonna be. In my opinion, that jersey going in the Raptors when it's all said and done.
You need to.
Because if y'all remember, I don't want to go too deep. Y'all remember when he first got drafted and Mike Lowry was here, everybody was like, Kyle Lowry. I'm sorry, Kyle Lowry.
Mike Lowry.
That's Will Smith.
Bad Boys 4 is coming
Bad Boy,
soon.
you hear me? I can't wait for it. But people talk so down to him like, is he able to lead the franchise? Why did we get rid of Kyle? Can he do it? And that man was consistently getting better every year. He held down Memphis.
Was that the same? I think that was the same year Greg Oden was drafted. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Yes.
they was like actually cool and he got hurt. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
So look, he is, in my opinion, again, he's up there with the Mark and the Tony and the Zebo. Mike need to be up there because it wouldn't have been grit and grind without him.
I agree. I'm with you on that. And it's very ironic. Definitely shout out to Mike Conley, but it's ironic that when we do draft another point guard, you know, whoever went before him got hurt too. You know what I'm saying? Ja Morant, you know, and obviously Zion got hurt, stay hurt, swelled up, ballooned up. He's back now, but we don't know for how long.
Big Muppet. Big Muppet. Like he run like he gonna tip over. You know what I'm saying? I mess with Zion, but it's still Ja. Man, it's Ja 12 all day, man.
So who y'all rocking with NBA, man?
Of course, the Grizzlies.
Okay, home
Of course,
team.
that's the home team. Always. Man, and I'm with you, bro, but like, you know what's controversial? I asked him the other day, man, like with the rafter situation with Mike Conley.
Yeah.
Like you putting Rudy up there, bro?
No. What? Like, okay,
Damn.
look, wait.
You can't
You cannot put Rudy
because
up
of Desmond Bain. That's why you can't.
Ooh.
That's why you can't.
Ooh.
there. But it's a whole nother conversation. They're
It
gonna
is,
turn
it
into
is, it is.
Brink Sports.
My bad. But no, I rock with the Grizzlies, man. Through and through. Through and through. Bad seasons, I was still, you know what I'm saying? We losing, I'm still watching.
Still, why he
Still
calling me,
watching.
man? They need to, man. Why they got him in the rotation, man?
They need to trade him, bro. That's a foul.
I'm telling you.
Bro, why you call me?
Don't call me when
Because
I'm
they get
watching
on my
the Grizzlies, man.
That's all I hear every time you call me.
What about the coach though?
Taylor Jenkins.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth how you
Al
feel.
Bundy.
I'm gonna be honest.
Al
I'm gonna keep
Bundy,
it real.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. Man, he gotta toughen up for sure. He way too soft for what we trying to do. Like if he gonna stick around, man, you gotta go shave the rest of that hair off and let it go, bro. It's time to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's time to do it.
Anybody feel like we should get a different coach? Raise your hand. Wow.
But it's not for the reason that he's saying. Let's look back at another team that built through the draft and did a great job. Let's look at the Warriors. Everybody's mad because Mark Jackson got fired. But his job was not to win a championship. His job was to teach and help them learn what their roles were. Then you bring in somebody that took you over the top in Steve Kerr. Yes, Mark Jackson did some of the heavy lifting, but you still have to be a great coach to mold and get them over. That is what Taylor Jenkins is to me. He is our Mark Jackson. It's time he did what he had to do. He developed the players pretty good, but it's time for somebody to actually get us over the hump. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel.
I respect it. I don't know. Like, okay, so let me ask you this: like, do you feel like Jenkins is a better coach than Lionel Hollins?
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think Jenkins kind of benefited off of what everybody was surprised with Ja being so good.
Great players.
Yeah.
Great players
Nobody
made him.
expected Ja to be that good. Nobody expected Dez to be that good.
Right.
Bro.
Right.
I think he
Speak
just
for yourself. I expected y'all to be that good.
Cap.
I did. It was the tenacity. Like,
he definitely got that dog.
yeah,
You
he
can
a
tell.
dog. And kind of like, we could look at Ant-Man. When Ant-Man first got drafted, they was like, oh, he don't even really care. He don't really care. He play football.
But you can see.
But
he
then
had
when
that
he
dog.
clicked on and he
Yeah.
like, this what I want to do, man, unstoppable.
That was definitely this season because I can remember he had issues of not being chosen for the All-Star game. This might have been 2 years ago. And then he was pretty much like, all right, well, next season I'm finna show them. And which was last season, and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? But this season, the boy flipped that switch. I don't know what,
Olympics.
You know what I think will happen? I think that the paternity test came in and he realized that Mike really is my
his
dad.
daddy, yes.
I got to live up to this because Michael Jordan's other son who was hooping.
Marcus is trash.
Schlowski. Slaw.
It ain't even slaw. He baby food.
It's that pre-ground. Pre-ground.
My boy, you ain't even
ain't the
whole
one-
processed food.
He the one that took Pippen's wife.
Daughter.
I think so. Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus,
Yeah.
Well, he ain't
Yeah.
trash
I
at
thought that was
everything, then.
And then it's crazy because Scottie Pippen's son play here now, so it's like Pippen at all the games. And
Yeah.
I'm
seen
like,
that
bro,
too.
you gonna take that?
You gonna take it, man?
You gonna let Jordan's son
Somebody gonna
just
say something.
run all up it like this?
That was
Somebody
his
gonna say
daughter.
something.
No, that was
Nah,
his wife.
it's ex-wife.
His wife.
Yeah.
She want that young meat.
Mr. Pippen, I'm sorry, but your ex-wife still finding the ball.
Oh yeah. plenty pressure. Yeah. I'm trying to see what that like. You talking about talking about? Anyway, I can't say that on TV. Trying to stay on Comcast. We got to talk about these shirts, man, the merch, and how people can tap in with that, man.
Man, so the shirts, they came about because, like I said, man, we were doing live shows, podcasts, stuff like that. We were checking the viewers, and surprisingly, we had viewers in New York, Phoenix, Houston, obviously Memphis. So we ended up coming up with the cities to represent that. So people can get the merch on our website, cutthemalarkey.tv. We have a shop on there. You can listen to all old episodes. You can see what's coming up. Everything about us is on our website, but everything you want to purchase, shirt-wise, whatever, it's all there.
Hey, they definitely got you on there. And, of course, y'all will be coming out with some events coming soon, too, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so.
And also, I wanted to add on to the merch and stuff. We got a jumpsuit that I'm currently designing. I'm currently designing with them, of course. You know what I'm saying? But it's a main, say main. You know what I'm saying? To commemorate. I feel like I said that word wrong, but we're going to keep going, though. To commemorate Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, I really think it'll be hard, especially when everybody get the chance to see it.
Hey, so that means it's coming soon, 99. Go ahead, run out the social media. That way people can stay tuned, stay tapped in with y'all, man.
Man, it's Black Haven Mon everywhere. You put in Black Haven Mon, you put it in Google. All my stuff gonna pop up, man. Instagram, X/Twitter, all that. Black Haven Mon, man. Even PlayStation. You don't want these hands.
Plug the PlayStation.
Yeah.
The PSN.
The PSN is Black Haven Mon.
Go check him.
Come see me.
On 2K. Look, man, you can find me. My personal stuff is all DTerrell217. Of course, Cut the Malarkey everywhere is going to be Cut the Malarkey TV. Like I said, the website is cutthemalarkey.tv. And I believe Facebook is Cut the Malarkey Podcast. But either way, if you type in Cut the Malarkey, especially on YouTube, man, it's going to pop up. Cut the Malarkey TV, anywhere you type it in, it's going to pop up.
Man, and you can find me on all social media platforms. All social media platforms.
Loco Space. Black Planet. MySpace. You hear
You
me?
know what I'm saying? But you can find me on all platforms at Paper Route Poppy, except for Facebook, which is Papito Lociano. LOCCIANO.
You've been matched. Say hello. These guys are also on the chat line. You understand me?
Hey, man.
Just tap in and check them out. There you go. They know what time it is.
Check
but I
out my
gotta say,
OnlyFans.
You got one of those, I'm going to have to scoot over.
wait a minute now. So if you got an OnlyFans, don't tell me on there with them lot lizards, man.
Nah, man.
Yes, sir.
Nah, man. Hey,
Boy, got premium.
He on there playing the spoons, Brink. He on there playing the spoons, bro. That's what he on there doing.
But it's definitely been an amazing time with y'all. I gotta say thank y'all for tapping in with Brink TV. This means a lot, man.
No, it means
Hey,
a lot
man.
to be here.
we appreciate you, man, for inviting us over here.
And I got a nugget for you real quick before we leave. He didn't let me bring the swishy swish back. Like, he won't let me bring the shh. We need to bring that back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Where you
Yeah.
with the starter jacket.
Yeah.
With a headband.
Yeah.
I feel like people about it.
And a wristband.
Yeah. Man, what?
Yeah.
Wristband.
Yeah.
Hey, be on the lookout for the Cut the Malarkey tracksuit. We're going to be Hey, we bringing it back 2024, baby.
I promise, man. Hey, I'm gonna be in that zone with a vocal headband like Nelly. You understand me? Of it that's up. But I gotta say thank y'all again, man. It's been a blast. Like I said, rocking with y'all, man. It's like we neighbors. You know what I'm saying? We just at the barbecue kicking it right now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing spades. You know what I'm saying? We might play some dominoes or something. You know.
You gonna lose in that.
You gonna lose in it.
You know
cold.
what? That'd be dope.
Don't you even say that.
If we did a
gonna say,
Bump
don't
It
break up.
96 game night, that'd be super hard.
Oh,
yeah.
man, what you said?
That'd be
so
super
everybody can
hard.
leave heartbroken. The Black Haven Mon did them dirty. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
We talking about Bobby Brown over here. Like I say, this is new edition. He's definitely Bobby Brown, man. Like I say, y'all are definitely a tremendous, group. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. I just want to know when the album coming out, because y'all playing.
2026.
We
A
working on
mixtape or something. Cut the Malarkey mixtape.
And you
or
want to know something,
what
Brink?
I'm
You
saying?
saying that, but we didn't actually talked about it.
For real, for real.
Yeah, we didn't talked about it. So, hey, be on the lookout for real. Like that you just said it, we finna put it in motion.
Actually, honestly, the song that I was telling you about earlier, he gonna remake the beat for me, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it out for real.
That's what I'm talking about, man. See, like I said, the talent is on bumping 96.3. If y'all didn't know. You understand me? And if y'all need a 16, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
You hear me? I
you
can't
know what I'm
wait.
saying? Hey,
I can't wait.
A lot of people ain't heard me rapping a long time.
But you gotta
Hey,
hear the braids. You
I'm
gotta
pull-
come in with the braids.
I will.
If you ain't
I
got the
will.
braids,
I should come with the perm.
hey, man, if you
Nah, I never rapped at the perm. I never. Look.
they gonna bring a whole other
You won't
persona out of
find.
you,
You won't
Brink.
find no. Wait a minute. Nah, I did. I might have. I don't remember. I gotta check that old YouTube footage that y'all can't find, but it's private. It's private. Yeah, it's private for a reason. But like I said, we've had a blast on Brink TV. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with my guys. Cut the Malarkey every Saturday. What time?
4 p.m. Central
4
Standard Time, baby.
p.m.
What station?
Bumping 96.3.
96.3 Memphis.
Memphis, baby.
What's the website that they live out of town?
Bumping963.com.
.com, baby.
My guys, we talking about D. Terrell, Poppy Lokiano, and Black Haven Munn, aka Bobby Breezy. Hey,
You hear me?
y'all stay
I just
tapped
ain't
in.
dropping nothing out of my pocket.
There you go. And kept moving.
Everybody saying,
Every little step I
you hear me?
Now back to more Brink TV.